Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at the classic legendary Blue Lion from the Voltron 84 line from Playmates Toys. Very similar in make to the Legendary Defender, Legendary Blue Lion. Obviously, because of the success Playmates had with that line, they decided to do a retro version for the original 80s look, which I really like a lot. You can see some of the animation over here, down here for the Blue Lion. Then it shows how they combine together to form a 16-inch tall classic Voltron. He does come with some accessories, and missile launchers and such, so we'll be taking a look at that. Taking a look on the back, again, nice picture of the toy, picture of the combined Voltron. Has the kind of first paragraph from the intro from the 80s, which I like a lot. Her Royal Highness Princess Allura of Planet Eris became pilot of the Blue Lion, the right leg of Voltron. No mention of Sven. I don't know what that's about. No love for Sven, apparently. I know he's not in the series that long, but come on. You could mention Sven at some point, right? On the bottom down here, just kind of shows the other lions that are available. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Go ahead, we'll get him out of there, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here's the Blue Lion out of the packaging. You can see there's a lot of stuff going on. This is the little instruction sheet, just tells you how to attach the weapons. And then, of course, the transformation into the leg. So pretty basic stuff there. You have this little book. The Black Lion had one of these too. I just didn't show it off. Pretty much what you'd expect. Over here it shows the legendary lions. Over here it shows some figures. It has all 5 paladins shown here, but I've heard from most people that Pidge and Hunk are not out yet. I've found Keith and Lance, but I haven't been able to find Shiro, and I think for some reason he's kind of rare. I guess just because he's a fan favorite. And then these are some Voltron figures, some Lion figures. And then on this side it shows the non-transforming like sound and action feature Voltron. And then these are the die-cast ones, which are basically just smaller die-cast metal versions of the legendary lions that can also go together to form an 8-inch Voltron, so about half the size. So again, not super exciting, mostly stuff we've already seen, but it is included. So we have all these crazy accessories. We have this giant bladed weapon for the lion's mouth. This obviously pops in here, and that forms a little missile launcher. Sticks out the back. Then you press this button down. Whoop! It fires pretty well, I have to say. And then you have this, which is just kind of a... doesn't really fire anything. It's more of just kind of an imagination weapon, like a missile barrage or something like that. And these can peg into any of these spots here on the bigger parts of the legs. So you can peg this one in here. You can peg this one in back here. Very simple. And then for the mouth is spring-loaded, so it will close. And you can see I have a little bit of a weird paint mustache on my lion. But here we have this big tab, and there is a spot inside his mouth on the roof there. You can see right in there. So this, you kind of have to hold this in. This goes in, and then it pegs in up there, and then it just kind of stays open like that. So, pretty cool. I think it works. I kind of wish that it didn't have the tab, because you have these spots here, so it seems like the mouth and the teeth are just going to close over this and just use the spring-loaded mouth gimmick to keep it in its mouth. But they decided to go with a tab. I don't know. It just seems a little weird to me. It's not a problem. Just an odd choice, in my opinion. So putting all that off to the side, here is the lion. And I have to say, I think it looks great. Fantastic job with the design. Very much faithful to the 80s feel. I like that a lot. You have 1, 2, 3 points of articulation in the back here. Really nice tight ratchets, as you can hear. And then the paws are a little bit looser ratchets, but not a problem. And then same 3 points of articulation in the front legs. The neck can go all the way up, obviously, for the transformation, but can also go pretty far down. So if you want him to look down like he's sniffing at something, it's kind of cool. I like to keep it about halfway. The head can move a little bit from side to side, certainly up and down, which is where most of its posability comes from, but you get a little bit of side to side. And then, like I said, that mouth does open, but it's a spring gimmick, so it will close. But really great job with the head. I mean, really nice. The yellow eyes are so brilliantly painted. All this silver up here looks great. The red and the yellow on the side. You have that little green jewel on top. So really, really well done. Very nicely detailed. I like this a lot. Again, the number is missing. I guess they decided to just take them out. Here is the Legendary Blue Lion for a comparison. Obviously, very different in terms of aesthetic. This one is a heck of a lot blockier, which just makes sense for the 80s. And I think you do lose one of the points of articulation because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 in this back leg, and here you only have 1, 2, 3. So the front legs, 1, 2, 3, still the same amount of articulation there. So just 1 point of articulation in the back legs, not that big a deal in my opinion. But obviously you can see next to each other how differently they are designed. But I think both are great. I mean, this is great for the new show design, and if you like a classic feel, this is just as good. So I really enjoy having both of them. I think it really pays to have both. I think they're definitely different enough that you don't have to say, oh, I mean, if you're on a budget, obviously pick the one that looks best to you. But if you have the money, I think it's definitely worth having both in your collection. And I love the look of this guy. I think he's fantastic. So I just want to do the leg transformation real quick. It's not going to even be that involved. You just kind of fold it up exactly how you would expect. These back legs are just going to fold up exactly like that. Very nice and compact. Flip the tail in. You're going to bring the head up as you would expect, and then you're going to bring these in to act as heels. Like this. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to even click this down one more. There you go. So there you go. You can kind of do like a little tilt depending on how you have Voltron standing, because there is that joint in the Black Lion, so you can have him stand like that. And then that's kind of why that head has that little bit of a tilt. If you want it straight on, if you want it tilted a little bit to the side, you can do that as well. So very cool. I think it looks good. Like I said, leg transformation, very simple, but still looks good in my opinion. And then the Black Lion's leg will slide in this door right there. And then this will be, I believe this is the release, although now I'm not seeing it. Oh, I'm seeing. It's gonna, there you go. That's what it does. So yeah, very cool. Liking this a lot. Kind of wish the sticker was there for the number, but I can live without it. So yeah, I'm really in love with these 84 Lions. I know I've only reviewed 2 so far, but both of them have been great. Great articulation, great paint applications, perfect 80s feel. Yes, they're a little bit blockier, but if you were a fan of the original Voltron, that's what he was. He was definitely blockier than the Legendary Defender aesthetic. But I think they're both great, and I'm really loving these. I don't really have anything to complain about. Honestly, like I said, great paint apps, great articulation. They look fantastic. The transformation is simple and fun. The 3 accessories are fun. I think personally this one's my favorite, but it's just personal opinion. These 2 are perfectly good as well. Yeah, I don't really have anything to complain about, guys. Like I said, if you have the ability to pick these up, even if you already have the Legendary Defender set, I think this is worth picking up because it's a nice homage to the classic Voltron that I think really works. And it's definitely probably the cheapest version of Voltron at this size that you're going to get out there because, like I said, I know those Soul Chogokin and the Mattel versions are way, way, way more expensive than these are going to be. So if you're looking for a great 84 Voltron on a budget, on a decent budget, I think this is definitely going to be your option. So I love these. I can't say enough good things about them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at the Voltron 84 Classic Legendary Blue Lion. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.